Hi, my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 156. Welcome or welcome back. How have you been? I hope all is well. You can find me on Instagram as Kittenits and on Ravelry as Kittenits and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And all the patterns that I mention and other mentions will be linked in the description box down below. Let's begin. let's dive straight into the creative stuff, and we will talk life later at the end, just in case somebody's not interested. So I had rather hectic week, but nevertheless I have 3 finished objects. Unfortunately, I can only show you 2 of them because one is not drying. It's not just damp, it's wet. It's the cotton top, the crochet cotton top. I washed it, I spun it out in the washing machine, and it's not drying. So we will leave it for the next time. But you noticed, right? First finished object slash what I'm wearing today. It's my Marta Summer cardigan. I finished it and it's lovely. Might be a bit cold for the current weather. It got colder, but very nice inside. Outside when it's windy, yeah, this is more of a summer garment because or actually inside, very nice as well. So Marta's Summer cardigan, with modifications. I knitted in Get to Yarn silk mohair in color blazing orange. That does not come out right on the screen. I think maybe now, pretty close today somehow, with this dull light outside and extra light, it's close to how it is. I've been dabbling into orange over past, I don't know, 3-4 years, because it's never been my color of choice, but I have made a few things in different shades, and I even have an orange car. But you probably know that, right? Because I don't know, it has grown on me. I think it's a happy color, even though some people are trying to taint it, some mango Mussolinis, but we are not giving them our good colors. No, they can have poopy brown, the color of their soul, but we're keeping the orange. So yeah, orange. So I used mohair, held double, and a bit over 4 skeins. I had to take a 5th skein because I wanted it a bit longer than it was, so it's around 220 230 grams. Hand-dyed mohair usually comes in 50-gram skeins or smaller, and it's a lace weight mohair, so held double. And I think this color works beautifully with white. I found this old linen tunic, old linen tunic, and it looks great over it, and I think it also looks good with pink and lilac and probably black and many other colors. So yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the bottom of it. This ruching is not in the pattern. That is a modification that I spied from another knitter. I borrowed the idea, just straight copied the idea from another knitter. Her name is Pepe. She's on Instagram. She had on her Instagram linked the video on YouTube how to add that ruching. The video was in German, but I figured it out. If you want to do same ruching, I'll link it also, the video down below. So it's quite long. It actually grew a little bit too much. It could have been shorter. It grew during wash. I'll climb on a chair for you. Okay, now you see my silly pants. I'm sorry, but it's above the knee, and I wanted it somewhere here, but it grew this much, which was probably predictable, but I couldn't stop knitting. I got carried away, but I think it's a good length. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm gonna wear it for now, and if I feel that I need it shorter, that's an easy fix. And I finished mine with an I-cord here, and and I cord on the bottom. This bit was already, you do it, you do this as you knit. You didn't need to pick up anything and finish all around, just the bottom. And I think I even nicely turned the corners. It came out beautifully. Now I'm showing you the ugly corner where I joined the ends together. I think this is the better corner. It's actually nicely rounded. So yeah, I do this with the sleeves always. I don't know, but I feel like I should always knit longer sleeves because of our weather. Okay, so that's my first very exciting, still very summery finished object, even though it feels like autumn outside at the moment. And yeah, it's August, still supposed to be summer, but tell that to Finnish weather. First we complain about too hot, now we complain too cold. Just a couple of degrees up would have been perfect. Okay, in my hands I have my second finished object for this week, and it's not knitting and not even crochet, and it's my slow stitching pouch. I just started dabbling into slow stitching like month and a half ago, so I'm very new to it, and it's only my second project, but I'm getting so much enjoyment and so much fun out of it that I can't stop. Nobody stopped me. So I decided that I want to make a silly, happy phone pouch because my phone is just floating around my handbag, and I don't want the screen to get damaged. My small bags don't have an inner pocket for the phone, so I decided to make a silly pouch. And here it is. I picked all the most fun fabrics, I think, and then I just stitched over, and that's the back. Yes, it has a cow. Front has a goat and some chickens and a very bright pink button. And that's how it looks when you open it. There is a piggy hiding, and I found this beautiful fabric with neon polka dots, and that's my lining. And my phone goes in there. So it's a very practical bit. And then yeah, I just made this cord from a silk. It was some kind of like a little rope, but it wasn't twisted. Not a rope, how do you call it? Yes, some kind of silk cord, but then I twisted it and stitched it to make it like, focus, focus. Why it's not focusing? Come on. There. To make it like that. I finished this edge with a bit of a silk ribbon that came with some. I ordered something from somewhere a long time ago, and it came with a nice silk ribbon, and I save all of those nice bits. I have a box marked ribbons. And I stash all the nice things I get, and now it came to use. I think that ribbon has been waiting there for over 10 years, and now I used a little piece of it, just that the edge wouldn't fray, that when I'm putting the phone in and taking it out, that it would stay neat and last longer. And I wanted to add some fancy button. I have a collection of fancy buttons, but all of them felt a bit much. I know the whole pouch is a bit much, but the buttons felt overwhelming, so I just picked very simple plastic happy bright pink button. And I think it looks very nice with the yellow rope, yellow cord. So it's a joyful, practical piece made out of happy scraps. Happy scrappy, you know. It's my favorite kind of. All my favorite things are happy scrappy. So yeah, now my phone has a home, and it won't get damaged. It's an old phone. It has seen things, but it's in surprisingly good condition because I'm generally very careful with my things, and yeah, everybody else has like cracked screens and scruffed everything, and mine is still fine, even though mine is the oldest in the house. Okay, so yeah, that's my slow stitched piece. Once more for a good measure. Chicken, chicken, and the back. And the back, I tried some fancy stitches like eyelet stitches there, and then just stitched a lot over that, and it would stay together. So that's my second finished object for today. And third one is still drying. I'm looking at it and it's not drying faster. Even though I'm watching. Okay, so let's go to whips. I have 3 whips to show you today. One from last week. Was this a cast on last week? No. Yes? Ooh, I should check my notes. Hold on. No? Yes. I have notes. It was a cast on last week already. Time flies. It feels like I just started it, but no, you saw it already last week. It's the Weekender by Andrea Maury, and it doesn't fit in a project bag anymore because it's all big and woolly, and I thought I needed to sneeze, but no. Something is itching my nose. I don't know. I've been having weird allergic reactions that I can't figure out what's causing it. Is it wool? Is it mohair? Is it dust? Is it life? Yeah. Okay, so cords, lots of cords. I'm trying to show you what I have. So the Weekender by Andrea Maury. I already turned it with the pearl stitches out, how it's gonna be. So I finished the front. Now the shoulder stitches are waiting there because this is the regular Weekender, the very first one she made, and I've made one before and I really loved it, but I can't find it. Long story short, when you move things inside the house and renovate the rooms and then pack up stuff and it just gets misplaced, it's somewhere probably very safe, and I'll be surprised when I find it in the most unexpected place, or maybe it's in plain sight and I can't see it, but I have turned my closet inside out and I can't find it. So I'm making another one because once this is done I will definitely find my old one. So I finished the front bit. It's bottom up, then you separate for front and back. You knit them separately. I'm now doing the back around halfway through, and then you do this ribbing with a tubular bind off there. It's gonna be here. Sorry, the cord is on the way, and then you do a 3 needle bind off on the shoulders. What I did this time, I added an extra row on both of the shoulders that the neck wouldn't be choking me so badly, and I'm thinking of adding extra rows on the back just to lift it up a little bit, that it wouldn't be like this, that it would be more like this. Like this, hopefully that little mod will help me do that. What else? I don't know what else. The yarn is Tuku Nordic Resilk, which is 50% Finnish sheep wool, 50% recycled silk. So recycled yarn, which is always nice. Color number 4. I bought it at Jyväskylä Knit Fest from Yarn Shop Dididoo last summer. It was my big splurge, my big purchase this year. And I'm already knitting it, which is a great result. It's only been, what, 2 months and it's already on my needles. It's actually almost off my needles because I have a little bit of the, is it front or back? What am I knitting now? Back. And then just the sleeves, and the shoulder comes pretty low, so they are not very big sleeves. Like it's not a lot of knitting. And the yarn is quite thick and plump. 135 meters or 147 yards per 50 grams. And I'm knitting on 4.5 millimeter needles because that's how I got perfect gauge for the Weekender with this yarn and my knitting tension. So What else? Nothing else about it at the moment. So we will put it away. I have two more. Which one do I show you next? The obvious one or the surprise return? Okay, let's do this one first. You've seen this little tower before. Because I just recently finished Oh My Kaftan. Can you guess? Can you guess what I'm doing? You can. Of course you can. Of course you can guess what I'm doing. I need to... Oh! Here's another one. Here is the mini version of Oh My Kaftan. It's tiny. It's tiny, but it's not for me. That would be a very tight squeeze. Very fitted kaftan. So it's for our little one. She's 9. She has been obsessed with mine. I had yarn left over, so there was no good reasons not to knit her one. She likes glitter. She usually likes pink stuff, but violet will do as well. She's been into lilacs lately, and yeah. Sorry, the big needles are clunking there because I'm still knitting the length. I put it down last night. I was thinking this looks about right. And then in the morning when she woke up, I put it against her and it needs way more length. That little bug has grown over the summer. Seriously, I don't know how much, but I think a lot. I don't know. When did she get so tall? So I need at least 2 more sections. I'm not making maxi length. No, 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 no. Because she runs everywhere. She doesn't walk, she runs, so she'll trip and fall. So I'm trying to keep it like midi, somewhere below the knee, just with the thought that when she grows and it gets shorter, that it's still wearable for a couple of years. So what I did here, there is no pattern for the kid size yet. Yet we need to ask Anna, will she be making one? She's been thinking about it, I know. But I couldn't wait. Actually, not me, the little one couldn't wait, so we had to start with what we had. So I improvised. What I did, I went down a needle size on both yarns, actually. So I knit mine on 4.5, and here I changed to 4 to make it a bit tighter, to kind of scale it down also in a proportion that the stitches are a bit smaller and it's maybe not so see-through. And I don't remember the stitch count that I cast on, but everything else is kind of according to pattern, but in a smaller scale and with a smaller stitch count. And then I extended this top part a little bit, that it would be like a crop top on her. And then I went to 10mm needles for the long stitches instead of 12, to make it just a bit less less catchy. No, that's not the word. Like to minimize the risk of these getting caught on things, that they are not so big loops as in mine. She will probably get caught on things anyway, but at least the kid will be happy. So one little mini sparkly kaftan coming up. I think, yeah, 2 more repeats of the long stitches, and then the sleeves, and then it's done. Hopefully in time for her birthday next month. So we will be matchy, both on my and her birthdays. Sorry, those are clunky. Those are clunky. Stop it. Little kaftan coming up. No, yes. I don't know where to put it. There, somewhere. And the yarn is same that I used in mine. The Rauma Garn Alpaca Lin and Wolle Halle Sequin. The first one I got from Finland, and the second one I had to order from Germany, because there is no sequins in Finland. Nobody wants no big sequins. There were yarns with little sequins, but we want big. We like them big. That's a recent development in my life that I like sequins and I like big sequins. Never been into glitter or sparkly things, but here we are. Uh, okay, last whip for today is a surprise return. Can you guess what it is? What what have you wanted to see? What haven't you seen for a very long time? Because of the weather, I just could not work on it in the 30-degree heat. There was no way I could work on it. Hindelooper Shawl is back. By Chris Knits. It's my slow, slow meditative project that I started at the beginning of the year, and then I put it away for the warm season. I just could not. It's knit in one strand of Nutiden, which is Swedish unspun, in all kind of colors that I had in stash, and it's this. It's called a shawl, but it's this gorgeous construction made from back panel, front panels, and then you put your arms through. So it's this like a cover up, like a, almost not a poncho because it's cut open, like a, I don't know, like a wrap, like a wrapper, like a, it's gorgeous. My point is, it's gorgeous. So, uh, ooh, it's a lot of color work, and I have added this much since I picked it up. All of this. Yeah, it doesn't look like much, but it's a lot of stitches, and there will be sticks. This piece has 2 sticks, and then the first piece has 1 stick. Did it have 1 stick? Yes. So this is the back piece. It's a bit further ahead. Um, it's a lot of knitting. So they are going to be same, except that the other one will have 2 sticks. And I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to get this one to the same point, because I'm running low on some of the colors, and if I substitute them with something else, I want the pieces to be matching. So this one is waiting, this one is catching up, and then I will knit them probably concurrently, or like knit one section on this and then knit same section on this. Still a lot of knitting to do, but again, we're not in a hurry. You need to have those slower projects in life, and this is mine, and it's very enjoyable. It takes me into very slow, very like a very happy headspace, where you're just watching the chart and doing the little color work. So yeah, and not thinking about a lot of things, because you need to follow the chart and do the color work. Yeah, it helps you clear your head, because you're focused on this. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my cakes. They are falling apart because, you know, I'm knitting them up. I now have 3 attached at the moment for this section. Okay. So I've been working on that, and I'll keep working on that, because the weather is rather autumnal and the hands don't get damp anymore. It's not 30 degrees, and I can work on my woolly knit. So yeah, what else for today? We haven't done word of the day for a while. Should we do word of the day? Well, let's do word. Have we ever done word forest? Because that's where I've been spending a lot of my time lately. So, forest in Finnish is metsä, and in Latvian it's mežs. Metsä, mežs. And it's blueberry season, so kids' mouths are permanently blue, purple, like, because, you know, blueberries taste the best straight from the little bushes in the forest. Let's go to knit and chat. I can knit on my weekender, because it's in an easy spot right now. So Uh, what's up in this corner? I've been busy at work. Then I had one day off because I wasn't feeling great. And then it was one of those weeks when like everything is just falling apart. Technology is failing you, and like people are failing you, and you're just trying to keep it together. We also had like a million kid appointments and school meetings, and just try to remember everything, be everywhere, not to miss anything. It's been whoa. Like when you're trying to do everything and things are just not working out, like little things, like printer not printing, lights not working, I don't know, trying to drop off the packages and their systems, like UPS packages couldn't go out because the pickup point could not log into the system, and I was just, what's going on? Then my mom called, and like in a sheer panic, I got so scared. I thought something bad has happened. Now, in her world, yeah, her precious ebook reader stopped working. Um, it's a long story. My mom is an avid reader, and at one point, her local library basically ran out of the books she was interested in. And then I think like good 10 years ago, yeah, I checked from my email. In 2015, I bought her a Kobo reader, whatever they had at that point, that like whatever was good at that point, and it's been working. It's been working for all those years, and then it suddenly stopped. And when you're trying to fix technology from far away over the phone, it was frustrating, but we got it working. It wanted an update, and it I think they probably deleted our account or something, because 10 years old, why to keep it? Couldn't restore passwords, couldn't log in. But then we found a younger person from her office building that we could fix it over the phone. And it worked. It worked. And yeah, because for her, if she can't read, that's the end of the world. She uses that thing more than she uses her phone. It's in everyday hard use. I don't know how many books a week she reads, but multiples. um yeah, so crisis averted. And some sanity still left in me. Because yeah, trying to fix something over the phone is not working. And you can't even have remote access, like on a computer. This is not attached to anything. Oh yeah. So what else this week, instead of just back to milling in the routine? I didn't miss it. Summer was really nice and slow, and now it's just go 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 go. Still for a few years. All kids are in school, a bit more than a few. Quite many years still, yeah, to go. But oh well, that's life. Happy moment. Do I have a happy moment from last week? Picking up Hindelooper was a really happy moment, and working on it. I really enjoyed that. Oh, and then uh, again, story. When we moved in here, what, 14 years ago, there was a little chestnut behind the grill house. And my husband mostly assumed that it's probably some decorative. It was tiny. And then he kept going to it every autumn and checking. It has no chestnuts. It has chestnut leaves, but no chestnuts. I asked from the elders of internet how old the chestnut needs to be. And it said that, yeah, around like 10 years old to produce chestnuts, maybe 15. And last year, I think we had one or two chestnuts on it, and this year it's in a corner. You need to go behind the little grill house where we store crap, store grilling equipment. So, and I was going there, and then I looked up, and it's full of chestnuts. I was like, yay! Now there are finally chestnuts. They are somehow not the green shells are not spiky, they are smooth. I don't know, is it different type of chestnut? I was telling my husband that it's just a baby tree, you need to be patient, it will give you chestnuts. Because what kind of chestnut tree doesn't have chestnuts? No, a baby one. And no, they are there. So we can do crafts with kids, or I can just collect them and put in a nice bowl in the living room. Yeah. I loved collecting chestnuts as a kid. We were making little men out of them, and all kind of other crafts, and yeah, it was great fun. We had one chestnut tree on the way to my grandmother's house, just on a street. It was growing on a street. It was nobody's chestnut, and under it there were always lots of kids in autumn trying to find some some treasures, and then I had pockets full of chestnuts always. So yeah, that was a happy moment. So do we have weekend plans? Not a lot. Building stuff outside if it doesn't rain, or knitting and baking if it does rain. And today it's raining. Today it's been raining, and just looking forward to a cozy weekend. Or maybe putting the first fire into our wood stove this season, because I think during summer, last time we have had fire there was in June. So yeah, it need to heat that chimney very carefully. Hasn't been in use for a couple of months, but it's been cleaned. So um, yeah, I don't think I have anything else for today. I'll appreciate if you would like to share your happy moment of this past week, because I love reading them. They are great. So thank you once again for sharing. Or you could tell me what you're working on. Maybe you have picked up recently some older whip. No, this is not that old. It's from beginning of the year, but I'm glad to have it back, and that I can work on this wool as well. So maybe cooler weather is not such a bad thing. We can work on our woolly knits. Okay, but that's it for today, and thank you so much for being here with me. Take care, knit, do something nice for yourself, and I will see you next week with another portion of crafting and chatter, and just being your little distraction in this hectic everyday life. Okay, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.